So in today's video, we're hiking Reed's Tower in Kananaskis. We're in the Spraylakes area today, and I just had to stop at this point to show you guys how amazing the view is already. We're a little bit over 1 kilometer into the hike. In total, this one is 6.1k, and the elevation gain on this one is 853 meters. So if the view looks like this already, can we imagine what the view is going to look like up there? It's going to be amazing. So I'll see you guys in the next clip.
Yeah. Unknown Brain, Marvin Divine. I'm saying bye to all the lies and all the times you cried, saying that I wasn't right, yet I was right by your side. You manipulator, playing games, your friends commentators, and I don't know what you say about our private conversations, but it's got them hating. Thanks to all the rumors you be claiming. It's cool, I'm done with you, so they can throw you a celebration. You gon' hate it when you see me with somebody living better. I'm trying to tell you that me just doing me gon' have you jealous. I
know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so now I gotta say goodbye.
Hey guys, so we just had to put on our crampons and our jackets because it got kind of cold. I think we're pretty close to the top. We got a bunch of rain and snow these past few days, so there is snow on the trail now. So we just put our crampons on and we're gonna head up. The view up here is already so beautiful, so I can't wait.
So now I gotta say goodbye.
Yeah, my life is lovely now, I'm focused on me. You said you were about to die, I guess the car is on E. But see, I ain't even tripping, cause I just chose to believe that somebody gon' come around and give me just what I need. I don't wanna see you finding, see you looking down and out, coming to me crying, saying you miss having me around. Gave you chances and you blew it, you so easily influenced. All the times you told me beat it, now you gotta face the music. I'm saying
I know that I gotta stay away from all your games, yeah. I know that I found somebody else to love me one day, yeah. You'll realize the grass ain't greener on the other side, no. You did me dirty for the last time, so
great for maybe July, August, but it is the middle of June, so I feel like there shouldn't be this much snow up here. But oh my gosh, the views up here are insane. They're crazy. I love them. And you can't even see Mount Sparrowhawk, but it's behind me over there, or in front of me, I guess. So I'll see you guys in the next clip. Welcome back to my after hike summary for Reed's Tower. So I have always wanted to do this hike. I have actually always wanted to do Mount Sparrowhawk. Reed's Tower is like the fall summit of Mount Sparrowhawk. So I was super excited to have this opportunity to finally do this hike. And oh my goodness, it was quite the experience. So we did this hike on June 16th. So normally with shoulder season hikes, you know, you expect there to be a little bit of snow, maybe like a skiff of snow or no snow at all. I've had luck with the past few hikes where there hasn't been snow at all. And we got so much rain, like 4 days before we decided to do this hike. We got so much rain. Kananaskis ended up getting snow in higher elevations, and that pushed Highway 40 Highwood Pass area to be closed longer than normal. It's been pretty frustrating because there's a lot of hikes that I want to do that are still undoable right now that should be doable because it's already almost July. We decided to go to Reed's Tower this day, and we looked on all trails for like recent reviews and stuff like that, and you know, some of the reviews were like from weeks ago. I brought my micro spikes. I told my friend to bring her micro spikes. I was like, we're probably gonna need it at higher elevations. There might be a little bit of snow up there. Left my gaiters in my car. She doesn't have her gaiters with her anymore. So we set off on this hike. You know, I feel like we were prepared, but then at the same time, we weren't prepared for the amount of snow that we were going to encounter. So this hike, I'll tell you the stats on it. It's a 5.9 kilometer hike. The elevation gain is 944 meters. Now 944 meters in a 5.9 total is quite a lot, because that means that you're going to be going straight up the whole entire time. Because if you think about it, halfway, which is the top, is 3 kilometers. You're gaining over 900 meters in 3 kilometers. So, I mean, I knew the views would come really quickly, and they did. The views were very, very rewarding on this hike, but it was very, very steep from the beginning. This one did take us a bit of time. It took us 7 hours and 24 minutes with a long pause at the summit to eat. We had a charcuterie, we took photos. We always take our time when we get to the summit, so don't think by like the amount of time it takes me to do certain hikes that I'm slow. It's just that we like to take our time, we like to take photos, we like to eat, we like to enjoy what we've worked for, and that's what I love about hiking. I love enjoying what I've worked for. So with that being said, I did get injured on the way down.
twice actually, so that slowed me down a little bit. So I will explain that later in the video. The terrain on this one starts off in the trees, and then you get into a more rocky section with a lot of flat rocks. So don't really recommend to do this one if it's raining, because those rocks can get slippery. So the day that we went, it was dry out, there was no rain in the forecast. It looked cloudy, it looked like it was gonna rain, but it didn't rain, thankfully. The rocks were, you know, completely dry and everything, so it was doable. And then you continue on up to the ridge. The ridge had like a skiff of snow on it. It wasn't too bad. I wasn't sure when I was on the ridge where our objective was. I kind of looked up and I was like, maybe that's it. Maybe that's Mount Sparrowhawk. I don't know. And so we quickly realized that the thing that we were looking at that pretty much looked like a mountain was Reed's Tower. So when we got to the ridge, it was already like quite a climb to get there, and then we started up the tower, which was all scree. So it's definitely a scramble. It is on the easier side of scrambling, I would say. You don't really need to use your hands a whole lot. Hand holds and stuff help though, because you are on loose rock. I did put on my scrambling gloves and I did use my hands a bit because I think that it's a lot easier to do that. So in this part you can find tons and tons of fossils. Don't worry, I didn't take any home. I just took photos of them and I took videos of them, but there were some really cool fossils there. There was some fossilized clams and what looked like barnacles and what looked like coral. If you guys know the history of Alberta, you will know that this was part of the ocean. This was like pretty much the shoreline where the Rockies are. So on certain mountains you can definitely find a lot of fossils, and this one definitely took the cake on fossils because I've never seen so many fossils on a hike before. So there was a group that basically was way faster than us. They went ahead of us pretty early in the hike. We were in the parking lot at the same time and they passed us long before. So they were already at the summit and then they were starting to come down as we were almost getting to the top. And I'm so thankful for this group because pretty much there was no path after the first bit of scree. It was just snow, and the snow was so deep. It was pretty much thigh deep on me. Now granted, I am kind of short. I am 5'5", so the snow was up to almost my thighs, definitely above my knee, and they kind of made a path for us because there wouldn't have been a path if they hadn't gone up before us. We made it up eventually and I loved the view up there. It was so amazing. You could barely see Sparrowhawk because it was covered in snow. It was crazy how much snow was on Mount Sparrowhawk. Like, I was just looking at it and I was like, oh my gosh, there's no way. Not that day, but you know, one day we'll get there. But Mount Sparrowhawk was absolutely covered in snow and it looked treacherous, it looked scary, it looked horrible. So it looked nice to look at from Reed's Tower, but it wasn't looking like we were gonna do it anytime soon. It looked like it's not gonna be doable until like August or something. Like the way that the weather has been going, it's probably snowing there right now. I did, like I said, get injured on the way down because the snow was so deep. So I basically post-holed into this deep hole and my knee hit a rock, a sharp, jagged rock. It still hurts right now. I can put, you know, I can bend my knee now. The first few days it was so painful. It still hurts when I'm touching it. When I'm putting like a lot of pressure on it, it still hurts. So it's almost been a week, but you know, it's definitely bruised. I also bruised my hip because I was trying to avoid this flat downward rock and I walked right into a tree. So that was just not my day. It was the day for me to get injured, but all in all, it was definitely worth it. Definitely worth the views and all of that. So definitely stay safe out there, you guys. If you're looking for a more challenging hike, if you're looking for more of a workout, I didn't expect that it would be so steep. Honestly, I expected this to be, you know, if you're looking at the distance and stuff like that, I expect this to be somewhat like moderate, but it's definitely a harder hike and it definitely requires some scrambling. So if you are uncomfortable with doing that, I don't recommend this one. But if you do like scree and all that stuff, you like skiing down scree on the way down, this is the hike for you. So that is pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already. I upload 3 times a week, Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!
I let you deeper than I